Hello students, today our topic is Storied House 2 in the class session 1. This is from your textbook 5th lesson B reading. Students, here first we recap A reading once. In this A reading, Bayaji is the main character in the entire lesson. So, Bayaji worked almost 35 years in dockyard in Mumbai. And he had retired from service 2 months before. Not that he had held an important position. He had merely got an extension for 2 years. During that period, he had become supervisor. Bayaji collected all his benefits from his office and he started towards his home. On the way home, he saw Bujaba coming towards him. Bujaba was a known rascal of the village. Bayaji greeted him, but Bujaba became furious and said, "Do you think you can become a Brahmin merely by saying greetings? Can you forget your position simply because you have turned a Buddhist?" By listening to his words, Bayaji was nonplussed for a moment. After some time, Bayaji said in a meek tone, "Sir, why spring this on me? Even before I set foot on the soil of my forefathers, I have to stay here till the end of my life." By listening this, "Why? Aren't you going back to your job?" asked Bujaba. "No, sir. My service is over. I retired from my service. I want to lead my remaining life with my family in my village." At home, Bayaji's family members were eagerly waiting for him. After knowing about his arrival, all were excited. They inquired about his health, journey, and also about his job. All are in very happy mood. On that day, after finishing their dinner, one of his daughters asked him like this, "Nana, didn't you get anything for us?" After listening this, Bayaji was disappointed and called all family members and said, "If I get something to eat or wear, they won't last forever. And ours is such a big family that I decided to construct a storied house for us." After listening this, all family members felt happy with this plan. Students, till now we had discussed what had happened in A reading. Now continue the lesson B reading, that is the storied house 2. Before going to the lesson, here is a glossary for you for the better understanding of the lesson. Trenches. It is in a noun form. Meaning for the trenches is ditches dug in the ground. Before starting a house, everybody should dug the ground. Second one, venture. This is in a verb form. Took the risk of. Faltered. Spoke in a hesitating manner. Ruffians. Violent, cruel men. Troops. Companies of actors or singers. Engrossed. Gave all attention to something. Absorbed. Thug. Violent criminal. Seasoned. Having a lot of experience of doing something. Ambience. Environment or atmosphere. Swayed. Moved. Refuge. Shelter or protection. Students, let's start our day reading The Storied House. The news that Bayaji was building a storied house spread like a cry from the rooftops. There was only one storied house in the village, and that belonged to Kondiba Patil. That Bayaji, untouchable creature, should think of a rival storied house was too much for Kondibapa to bear. Others also murmured that untouchables were forgotten their position. Here in this paragraph, Bayaji had a plan to build a house in his village for his family, but this was not digested by the village heads, so they are not in the situation to bear the news. Work on the foundation had started. The Tarambadar was given the contract of construction. The foundation trenches were filled with mud, bits of stone, and other fillings. Work progressed with speed. One day, Bayaji saw Kondiba coming towards him and greeted him. It's with your blessings that I have ventured on this storied house. Baiju, you shouldn't lose your head simply because you have set aside some money. Do you aspire to an equal status with us by building this house? The poor should remain content with their cottage, understand? Kondiba remarked rather sharply. No, Patil, please don't misunderstand me. Bayaji was a little dizzy with nervousness. How do you say that? One should keep to one's position. Why shouldn't let a little money turn your head? I only wish to build a shelter for my family. Then I shall be free to breathe my last. Bayaji answered. Who say you shouldn't have a house? You can have a small house with three convenient portions, a veranda in front and at the back, and the living section in the middle. Why spend unnecessarily on a storied house? Patil gave his counsel. No, but Bayaji faltered. You may go in for a storied house only if you don't wish to stay in this village. I hope you know what I mean. Kondiba shot out as a warning and walked away. Other ruffians in the village threatened Bayaji in a similar manner. In these paragraphs, you can observe that all are forcing Bayaji to not to construct a storied house in that village. Out of fear, Bayaji had to abandon plans for the storied house. The conventional three-portioned house was taken up. Work was resumed and the walls rose rapidly. The middle portion was a little elevated and a small first story fixed up with the wooden flooring. This part could be reached by stairs rising from the kitchen. No one could guess from outside that there was a first story to the house. Again, see this picture here. The work was resumed rapidly. Here in the first picture, you can see the brick construction with the brick, and in the second picture, the house was ready. So Bayaji planned a housewarming ceremony. Let's continue our lesson. Bayaji had to make the best of things. The house was complete and the traditional housewarming ceremony was planned. Here they sent invitations to their relatives. Invitations were sent to relatives in a different villages. The village elders, by convention, could not be invited to a meal or refreshment, so they were invited to a ceremonial pan supari. Here, the village heads are not happy by building house in that village. That means the storied house. They opposed to build a storied house in the village. By removing all these um, hurting things from his heart, Bayaji invited them to his housewarming ceremony. But they are invited only for Panswari, not for the meal or not for the refreshment. Bayaji put a fine pandal in front of the house. His sons worked hard for 2 full days on the decoration. Relatives started arriving. So the big day arrived. That is the day of housewarming ceremony of Bayaji's house. Invitations were sent to the relatives and the relatives are started arriving. Then well-known devotional singers Kade Goankar Bua, Harasu Bua, Kalekar Bapu Master, Jija Bua, Vitoba of Vadgam came with their troops. People looked forward with delight to the forthcoming contest among the various troops. So different troops, various troops came here for the Pandal. And here the people who came to that housewarming ceremony are looking forward with delight for the forthcoming contest among these different troops. Let's continue. In the evening, 4 Petromax lights were hung in the 4 corners of the pandal. It lent a unique golden yellow light to the surroundings. Guests were engrossed in conversation. Kondiba Patil was soon there. With him was the thug Bujaba and 4 or 5 seasoned rascals like Vitopa Gayankute and Parasu Martanda. These people felt uneasy at the sight of the brand new house, the impressive pandal, and the crowd of smiling faces. By looking at this picture, you can observe these paragraphs very easily. In the first picture, that is in the construction. In the second picture, the house was ready. In the third picture, that is a housewarming ceremony, invitation was sent to the relatives. In the fourth picture, the house, Bayaji's house, was decorated by his sons in 2 full days. On the housewarming ceremony day, Bayaji put a pandal in front of his house. In the last picture, that is a Petromax light, it was hung in 4 corners of the pandal. It lent a unique gold yellow color to the surroundings. So by looking all these things, the village heads are not digested all these things and they are not happy with all the smiling faces in Bayaji's housewarming ceremony. Their eyes roved all over the place. Bayaji led them up the stairs in the kitchen. The first floor looked like a drawing room. The walls were radiant with blue paint. The fresh color gave out a pleasant smell. Framed pictures of great men like Lord Buddha, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, Karmavir Baurao Patil, Mahatma Jyotiba Phule, and other hung on the walls. The loft-like first floor was filled with a pious and holy ambience. Bayaji spread a rough woolen carpet for Patil and the other high caste people. Patil sat quietly on that. His companions, rather uncomfortable, took their positions around him. Bayaji offered them the customary betel leaves. Patil accepted the leaves but immediately gave it back to Bayaji with the remark, "Yes, it's all very nice. But why don't you accept the betel leaves?" Bayaji asked nervously. Bujaba smiled artificially and said, It's enough that your offering is honored. Is it also necessary to eat it? We will make a move now." With this, Kondiba Patil, Bujaba, and his companions rose to leave. As they came down, Bujaba felt as if he were tumbling down the stairs. They eyed on another, as if to say, "This untouchable worm has got a swollen head. He needs proper handling." These paragraphs says that here the high caste people did not like Bayaji's house. Means he built his house very beautifully than their houses. And the village people, village heads or the high caste people feel that Bayaji should remain content with the cottages, not with the storied house. So finally, the people of high caste from that village were not happy by looking at the Bayaji's house. After village heads or the high caste people of the village went from Bayaji's house, Bayaji fed all his guests with a meal of shira and puri, along with betel nuts. Items of gossip rolled over their tongues, and then the session of social devotional songs began. Among the bhajan singers, Kalekar Babu Master has a superior voice. Kade Goankar Bua was better at classical singing. Devotional songs were sung in praise of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar and Lord Buddha. People swayed their heads in appreciation as the program gathered momentum. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Bayaji was strutting about in the pandal. He sat down by a guest now and then to enquire after his welfare. Small children, unable to resist sleep, had dropped off like bundles of rags. Women sat in the front veranda. Bayaji's children were busy preparing tea for the second round. They had put tea powder and sugar into a pot on a trencher stove and waited for the water to boil. The bhajan was in full swing. "I had a dream at night, and my heart was full of feeling," went the line. The group advanced from baseless devotionals like from the east came a horde of ghosts, each one with 7 heads, to social devotionals. Kalekar Babu Master's powerful voice rose up. "Take to heart the sweet advice of Bhimaraya and bow down to the Buddha for the emancipation of the whole world. I fly to the refuge of Lord Buddha. I fly to the refuge of the faith. I fly to the refuge of the faithful." The song rent the air, filling it with joy, and then the undreamt of incident took place. Students, after reading all these paragraphs, we came to know that all the guests and all the troops are in happy mood. All are busy in conversations and all are enjoying the pandals. Right here is the competition is going on between the different troops. So all are happening in a happy situation. But finally here undreamed incident took place in this pandal or in this housewarming ceremony. What was it? First question. How did Kundiba oppose Bayaji's idea of building a storied house? In what way did he warn Bayaji? How did Bayaji can change his plan? Students, you can observe here. In this question, the question is divided into three parts. In the first part, how did Kundiba oppose Bayaji's idea of building a storied house? In the second part, in what way did he warn Bayaji? And in the third part, how did Bayaji change his plan? So let us check these answers. Kondibas was the only storied house in the village. He couldn't just bear Bayaji building a storied house. He warned Bayaji against it. He asked Bayaji not to lose his head. He threatened that Bayaji couldn't live in the village if he continued with the construction. Bayaji was frightened. He changed his house plan. He took up a normal three-portion house. He, however, later fixed a low-floored first story above the middle portion. It was concealed from outside. Students, you can see these answers for the first question and for the second question and also for the third question. That means in the first part of the question, second part of the question and third part of the question. Come to the next one. Here is a multiple choice question. Kondipa Patil and his friends felt uneasy at the sight of Bayaji's new house because A. Bayaji built the house beautifully. B. The house was not built properly. C. The rooms were unclean. D. They felt that Bayaji should not be in the village. So obviously A is the answer. Bayaji built the house beautifully. Third one. Patil gave back the customary betel leaves offered by Bayaji because A. They were bad. B. It was their custom. C. He felt that they were unnecessary. D. He did not want to accept them from an untouchable. So, obviously the answer is D. Come to the fourth one. Fourth one. What was the intention of Kondiba and his companions when they eyed each other? Answer. Kondiba and his companions felt uneasy at the sight of the brand new house. While they rode all over the place, Kondiba and his companions looked at one another, as if to say, this untouchable worm has got a swollen head. He needs proper handling. Students, hope you understand this session. We'll continue the remaining lesson in the next class.